Until last week, we had one Irish woman playing professionally in the Women's American Soccer League, and that was, of course, Ireland football's golden girl, Stephanie Roche. Then came the shock news that her club, Houston Dash, were letting her go to make room on the roster for a pair of international defenders. Well, I'm delighted to say I'm joined now from Texas by Stephanie. Stephanie, good afternoon to you. And were you as shocked as the rest of us with the news that you'd been waived, as they put it?
Hi, Tony. Yeah, I think I explained quite a bit in my column the other day. I think I explained it the best I could and I was as honest as I could be. I think it was a big surprise for me. I thought I'd been doing really well. I've worked really hard since I got here, and as I said, it's just the way things work over here. It's very cutthroat, and they had to make room for two defenders, and I was taking an international spot that they needed. So it was very disappointing and hard for me to take, but that's just the way it goes, I suppose. Does
that happen quite often in the game there, though?
Yeah, it's happened quite a few times already this year. Actually, just recently, I don't know if anyone watched the Irish game against the Americans. You would have seen Abby Wambach score 2 goals. I mean, she was nominated for the Ballon d'Or, female Ballon d'Or last year, and she was released from her club a couple of weeks ago. She's going to the World Cup with no club, so it's just the way it works over here. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. If they need to make changes to the team, it's all business. There's no sentiment involved, as I say. And I'd love to be able to stay here and prove myself in the league, because I think, as I said, being here the last few months, I think I'm good enough to play in the league, and I think I'm good enough to be in a team, so I'm hoping I might get an opportunity to stay here. If I don't, I've had other offers from Europe, so I have to kind of just think about what I want to do next and what's best for me as a footballer.
Well, finally, Steph, I know you were shocked like the rest of us to hear the news of Bill O'Herlihy's untimely passing today.
Yeah, I seen it on Twitter this morning, and I was shocked, and I have to say, it's very sad news to hear, and I think it puts life into perspective when you see things like this happen. I mean, he was a great... I grew up watching him and the lads on RTE, obviously, and I really enjoyed watching him. I watched them more than I watch any other pundits, and it's really sad to hear that he passed away. It's funny, actually. I've met him a couple of times, but it wasn't through football. I used to work in a supermarket, believe it or not, when I finished school, and I would have talked to him a couple of times, and he would have had no idea that I played football, but he was always just a gent, and he was a really nice man. So I was really sorry to hear the news this morning.
Absolutely. Well, Stephanie, thanks so much for taking the time out to talk to us on our Irish Abroad slot. We wish you luck in your hunt for a new club. I'm sure it won't be too long before you're back in action for Ireland and indeed at club level.
Thanks very much, Tony. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.